Hello and welcome to another Carstar video. Today we're going to be removing the door mirror from a Fiat Freemont, and along the way we're going to also be removing the door trim. Enjoy the video demonstration. Here we have the door mirror already off the vehicle. Now there is 3 nuts that hold the door mirror into the door shell and then the cable. And the question is, how far down does the cable run into the door trim and where we need to remove the door trim. And on this vehicle, because the cable runs down, we need to remove the door trim as well. So we'll start us off by removing all the covers and the bolts on the door trim. So behind the door open handle there is a Phillips screw, and also there is 10mm nut as well. So we'll remove both of these bolts first, and then we'll remove the door mirror handle surround. And pretty much you pull the door handle surround off. Next we're going to remove the window switch from the side with a flathead screwdriver, not damaging anything. I'll do this patiently. Just pull off the window switch, as you can see, like so in the video. On those 2 points there are clips, so you can go directly into that angle of approach if you'd like. Next, remove the switch for the window switch, and then the cover on the door pull handle. There's this time a Torx screw. I believe it was a T25 Torx. Remove this Torx screw, and then what's left after this that holds the door trim onto the door shell is the clips on the back of the door trim. Removing the door trim, I like to use plastic clip removers, and from the bottom put it in between the door shell and the door trim, because it's a space where you can't see if there's anything does get scratched, and we use plastic so we do not scratch any paint or anything. And it's just pulling the bottom of the door trim, and then you'll need to slide it upwards to remove from the door shell. So pull the bottom out and then slide it upwards, and then we will be removing any plugs that are left on the door trim. So over here there's a plug, and then we're just going to pull off the handle, which is held on by a clip over there, that one over there, and here is the door trim. At the end of the video I'm going to put another video that I've made from another vehicle on a trick to putting the door trim back on, so if you want to watch that, stay tuned. So we have the door trim off. Next we're going to detach the plug for the door mirror. There's also 2 clips that hold the plug and the cabling for the door mirror onto the door shell. Remove the clip for the inner mirror cover. If you have watched this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe. Now we can see that there's 2 bolts there, or nuts, for the door mirror, but there's one that's also hidden, which I'm going to show you how to get to that one. So on the door seal there's 2 clips that hold the door seal onto the door shell. Remove the 2 clips and these nuts that hold the door mirror onto the door shell are 8mm. Remove all of the nuts with your 8mm socket and wrench, and once these nuts are off, the door mirror is pretty much detached from the door shell. All there is left to do is to wriggle it out. Refitting process, you just follow exactly what I've done in this video in the opposite steps taken, and here is how I've a trick to fitting the door trim back on.
Now, we will get white clips from the shell side, if there's any left on the shell when we remove the door trim, and put those white clips onto the door trim. So as you can see over here, there is a various clips. The reason why is because they slide on onto the door trim, and when putting it back on, it's easier to have them on the door trim instead of the door shell. And once you do that, here's how to perform putting on the door trim. First, you want to put the top side and slide it in downwards into the window sill, and then once that slides in, if you put the clips onto the trim side, it'll just be a push on kind of effect, and a few slaps here and there.
And this is pretty much applicable to all vehicles, even though this one's from a Citroen C4 Picasso. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you in our upcoming videos.